Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so happy to see you here again. Today is Valentine's Day. Yeah. Listen, I've been wanting to do for a while I say it in air quotes, tutorial, because I can't really say my videos are tutorials, but I sit here and try to give you a bit of beauty and try to have a little bit of fun and just show you how I do my makeup and the choices I make and what kind of products I use and my techniques that are best for me that you incorporate into your makeup routine. Like I said, I've been wanting to do a video on a beautiful look for a signature red lip. Because when you're working with a red lip, it's a certain eye look, face look, in my opinion, that you need. And I'm thinking, what's the best Valentine's look? Yes, a signature red lip look. And if you notice, hair's not done, girl got her little like a scarf on. But my boy Alex has got a couple of beautiful styled wigs for me set up because I have always wanted to do a full look video for you. But since we've been working on a lot of home decor and home DIY projects, I really didn't have an empty corner in my apartment that I could set up a little bit of a fashion photo shoot studio and really style everything from head to toe with outfits as recommendation, what goes great with that look for you guys. But this is the first video where we're gonna do that. So please stay tuned to the end because after we're finished with our signature red lip look, I got 3 great styles for you and how you can incorporate that look in with your styling and your outfit. So let's get started with a little bit of beauty, Valentine's Day edition. Love's in the air. Oh, hey guys. I'm back now. I have my full face on. I went in with, I was telling you guys about certain foundations. They match me perfectly. I went in with my Chanel Velvet Lumière in number 40 Beige. But of course I started off before that, as you see here in the B-roll. I started off with the primer, the Lumière primer. And when we were talking about primers before, that is probably the best combination. Also along with my Guerlain primer with all my Guerlain foundations. That is a primer and foundation combination that is always perfect. Every time I use it, I would never use them without each other. And then I went in with my beloved Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate. I'll leave up here a link of one of my first beauty videos when I showed you how I love to use that. And then one thing I think when you're using a bold signature lip look, you should, depending on your taste and your skin color, you should either use a neutral blush or you can dip into that red blush to match the red lips. And one of my favorite is from Anna Sui. I have this beautiful, one of the purest red colors I have of cream blush. And I'm showing that to you now. I use that to put a little bit of tone into my cheeks. And then after I powdered everything down with my Hourglass powder, face powder, I just went in with a little bit of my oldie but goodie Kevyn Aucoin contour powder just to give my cheekbones a little bit more shape, because I feel like with a bold red lip, signature lip, the eyes, we're gonna stay with a very soft glam neutral, so you really have to bring that structure out in your face and then bam, the lips pop out. And of course, when it comes to the eyebrows, I went in with my Tom Ford gel eyebrows in espresso. And you want to define your eyebrows. The shape of the eyebrows really make the shape of your face, but you don't want to overdraw and overdo your eyebrows. You don't want some really hard black drawn in eyebrows and then you have this really red lip. So stay soft with the eyebrows. Make them a little bushy, make them a little natural, just form them, give them some kind of shape, and then you can go on from there. So I think, yeah, that's everything I have on my face now. Now we're gonna get started with the eye look. I am going in with my Pat McGrath, her very first Mothership, the Mothership I. And I love going on this because of these cold, neutral taupe colors here. We're gonna be using this and this. We're going in with Ultimate Taupe and with Depth it's called. But then I also have a single of her colors here, and this is Statuesque. And I love working with this. Okay, so let's go in there and we're just going to give our eyes a very light, soft glam definition. And I'm going to first go in with Ultimate Taupe. And of course, my beloved Wayne Goss number 20 is a little dirty. I used that a couple of days ago for some green looks with Charlotte Tilbury. But another good one is, it has the similar form and shape, but it's a little bit longer, so it's a little bit looser, but that's okay what I'm using it for today, the Wayne Goss number 19. So we're gonna go in with our Mothership I from Pat McGrath, and I'm going in, like I said, with the color Ultimate Taupe, and we're just gonna go in and we're gonna just define that crease a little bit, just to give us something to work with. And as you see, it's a very light color. It's not too much darker than my skin color, but it gives me a guide to just start. So I just want to bring a little bit more of my natural shaded areas in my eye, just to define that up a little bit, to give me a good starting base. Just working in there with windshield wiper motions, and a little bit of circular motion, and just giving me a little bit of warmth into my crease. And you guys know, usually after I get my color in my crease, I go in with my Wayne Goss number 16. It's a little bit more fluffier brush to blend. But because this brush, like I said, has a little bit longer bristles, this is also great that I don't have to switch up to my Wayne Goss number 16. I can use this also to blend up and diffuse that line. And that's what I'm doing now. Just going up, working that up, upwards to higher on the brow bone. And while I'm at it, I'm going to take the same brush and the same color, and I'm just going to make a very soft diffuse definition under the eye, and that's all we're using under the eye. So I'm just going to wisp that across under the eye. Just give me a little bit of color. Okay, now we're finished with that. Now I'm going in with my Sonia G with her mini booster, and this is also in her Sky eye line or eye set, where I said it's very good for if you have hooded eyes or small eyelids. And it's very similar to the Wayne Goss number 20, but it's even shorter and even rounder. Now we're gonna go in with the single Statuesque. And I'm just gonna use this smaller brush to work a more deeper defined color into my crease. This helps me get a little bit more just under that bone. And I'm able to really push that into that fold and under that bone. Really good with the small brush. Okay, now that I've got that done, going in with my Sonia G flat definer, and now we're going back into the Pat McGrath Mothership I, and that's now where I'm going into this deeper brown depth. And I'm just going to add a little bit of that to the outer corners of my eye, because we're of course going to make a little bit of a soft wing eye to go with this lip. So I'm going to go in right there. And I'm just concentrating on this outer triangle right here. You see how I'm just slowly packing on, trying to make a little bit of a triangle here. I'm not worried about blending because we're going to go in and blend that out. Gonna go back in with the Wayne Goss number 19. Now this is where I'm gonna just blend and diffuse this. Just working in a small motion from the first transition color to the crease color to my outer corner color. Just going over everything, blending it. And you can never blend too much, girlfriends. Blend, blend, blend. Not only girlfriends, boyfriends. I gotcha. Everybody should blend. I just want a nice, soft, brown glam look. Okay, I think this eye is done. I'll be right back. I'm gonna do the same thing to the eye, and I'll see you in a few. Okay guys, now we're back. Both eyes are done. Both eyes, everything is blended out. Now we're gonna go in what I think is, of course, a beautiful cat eye liquid eyeliner look is best, but be careful with using a very stark or strong black and too thick of a liquid liner. You know, I'm going through my little learning stage, my little tricks of learning to do liquid eyeliner better. I still have not perfected it, so my all-time go-to has always been doing a powder cat eyeliner. So I'm gonna first get started with my Wayne Goss number, oh, it's a little bit dirty here, the number 8. And we're staying with the Pat McGrath, the Mothership I. And we're gonna go into this dark color here. Almost looks like a black, but actually the color is called, yeah, it's called extreme black. Okay, then it is a black, but sometimes it always be, I guess because of the black enamel from the case, it always doesn't look like a pure black, like it's really such a dark, 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 dark chocolate black, but it is extreme black. So we're gonna work with that, and I am going to use the brush to give me a more soft diffuse, but of course like a winged out eyeliner. So let's get started with that, and let's start here. And what is very safe with using a powder liner is you don't have to worry about having a steady hand, and if you can make a steady straight line using a good brush, you can just pack it on. And this tiny brush is perfect. I just tap it on, always start in the middle of my eye, so that's about around the width that I decide to make it right there. And then I can go a little bit closer to my lash line, going to the inner corner of my eye, and then pack it on all the way to the outer corner of my eye. Always getting a little bit thicker. And I don't know if you guys can see that in the camera, but I'm not swiping at all. I'm literally packing. I just tap it on. It makes it so much easy because I do not have the steadiest hand. And I am not an expert makeup artist. I've learned over the years, being a model, how to put on a good face, but I wouldn't. And I've actually done some other models for some jobs, smaller jobs, doing makeup, but I'm not the highest expert. So I'm just showing you my technique, that when you're not good at a liquid eye, you go in there. Okay, we're gonna pack all the way to the corner here, but I'm not gonna try to wing this out yet. Because to wing that out, then I go in with my my God, this MAC brush is probably older than some of you guys watching me here. This is a MAC 208. This is one of the most stiffest. This is actually an eyebrow brush, but I have always used it as a liner. This is slanted. Let's see if you can see that. It's a little bit slanted. I've taken very good care of this. This is stiff. I assume it's sable mink, or it might even be pony hair, and then that's where I use to wing it out. So, and this sits perfectly to just hit that corner here and aim it a little bit up. Again, I'm just tapping on. I'm not trying to smear anything. I'm just tapping on. And once I got that little bit of tap, I just have to tap and connect right there. And see? The easiest. And you can get a perfect line. And there you go. Somebody that can't do a liquid eyeliner like moi, that's how I always have done my eyeliners over many moons. Been trying to get in more liquid eyeliner, but I'm not the best. But that's always what I've done. I try not to make it too thick, because then, like I've explained to you in my other videos, that liquid liner or that nice cat eye winged liner gets lost a little bit in that meaty area of my eye. So I try to keep it a little bit lower, and that's the way I do my powder liner. Of course, I can go in there with my concealer brush, clean that up, make the most crispest point on the end, and there you have it. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna have to work on the other eye. I need a little bit more concentration, and I'll see you in a minute. Okay guys, now I'm back. I have on my two different mascaras that you know I love, both from Pat McGrath, the Dark Star. I'll put on first to lengthen a little bit, and I love the Fetish eyes because it gives me that volumizing, thick eyelash look. And I opted only for the top lashes, which I mostly opt when I do my makeup. I really don't like a lot of mascara on my bottom lashes, but I also think because of the eye look, the upper eyelashes, even if you choose to go with false eyelashes, that's the best way to go. One other thing I've done is I've highlighted under my eyes a little bit with my Guerlain highlighting powder. This is great. It's in my top 3s of highlighting powder right in this corner, inner corner of my eye. This is in the same level as Charlotte Tilbury's Airbrush Finish, which I use the number 1 to do the same thing, and also Pat McGrath, her under eye. I feel like an eyelash is hanging here. I see something in shadow of my eye when I'm talking to you. Also the Pat McGrath under eye highlighting powder is good. Those are the top 3 in my opinion for under your eyes highlighting. Only thing I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna diffuse my liner a little bit. Remember I told you, you don't want to go with too thick and too dark of an eyeliner. Of course I use powder to line my eyes, so that makes it easier to diffuse a little bit. I love the definition here in the outer corner, but we just want to here diffuse just a little bit. You see I'm just going in there, it's just a touch, but we don't want any hard to find lines. We want everything soft. Just going above the lashes, diffusing that out a little bit. And I'm going in with my Sonia G flat definer, I forgot to tell you. Okay, I think that's good enough. Now, finally, we're getting to the bold signature lip. You have to be very careful with red colors. Not every red is a red, and you have to know your undertones and the hues of your skin. If you're a more cooler person, you want to stick with dark reds that have a blue undertone. If you have a very strong pink undertone in your skin, then maybe your red should have a little bit of a pink. Of course, if you have golden undertones in your skin, you want to stay with a more orangier red. And if you're lucky, that's the one thing about my skin color that I found some luck in, being neutral, I can wear any kind of red. But personally, myself, I don't tend to like more bluer undertone reds. I feel like they make me look old. I don't like too orangey of a reds, but I do like my reds that have a little bit of an orange, a little bit of a brick burnt orange undertone, but my favorite colors are a pure red. And one of those tones that I love that is a pure red, and coincidentally that was a gift from Valentine's Day last year from my hubby. I got the Swarovski crystal covered lipstick cover from Bond number 9 lipsticks, and I have in here Nolita. It's a very beautiful, what I find is a very pure red. It doesn't have a lot of orange, it doesn't have a lot of pink, it doesn't have a lot of blue. It's really a pure red, and we're going to use that as my signature lip today. but we're going in with the lip liner from Pat McGrath in Major Red. This is also very, very pure red, but this can be used, I find this is also very good. It goes with if you use a more orangey red or more of a brick orange red, a brick red. So we're gonna line our lips first. There we go. Got those lips lined. Now we're going in with the color Nolita, like I said, from Bond number 9. And here comes my bold lip. What do you think of that, guys? Happy Valentine's Day. I love it. Like I said, that is a pure red. Reminds me of the old Dior red my grandmother used to wear. She used to wear that as nail polish and as lip color. Okay, so how are we gonna style this? This look, it can go with anything. You can go super casual. And for me, casual is a nice, good pair of fitting jeans, a white crisp shirt or t-shirt, the right pair of shoes, a nice purse, and then you have yourself a nice casual look for Valentine's Day. But hey, listen, maybe you want to dress up a little bit more. Maybe you're more of a businesswoman. Nothing wrong with the best fitting dark suit, black, dark navy blue, dark charcoal gray. Depends on the cut of the jacket. You can wear it with a blouse or without a blouse. Again, a great pair of shoes. But if you really want to go all out, then you're going to do red on red on red, a nice cocktail dress. Come on, Tom Ford and Prada. You see how I styled these? Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got a little bit of inspiration for Valentine's Day. But a signature bold red lip can be worn any day of the year. I love it. I love when it gives me power. It makes me feel sexy. And I hope you take the time to subscribe. Give me a like if you really did like this video. Turn on your notification bell so you know when my next videos are popping up. Give me a comment down in comments. Let's have a conversation and pop over to my Instagram pages and say hi. Okay, until next time, guys. Bye. Happy Valentine's Day. Love you all.